Today we will learn another programming example from array, that is insertion sort. Insertion sort. In this sort, there are some elements in an array and I want to sort it in ascending order. So first iteration. In case of first iteration, take the second value and these value names say temp. So here temp is 17. Now compare 25 with temp, that is 25 with 17. So which one is greater? 25 is greater. So change. Now second iteration. In case of second iteration, you have to make the third variable as temp. So here temp is 31. Now compare 25 with 31. No need to change. Now compare 17 with 31 because 31 is greater. No need to change. Now it comes third iteration. In case of third iteration, you have to make these 13 as temp. So 13 is temp now. Now you have to compare 31 with 13. So which one is greater? 31 is greater. So shift 31 here. Now what is temp? 13. Now compare temp with 25. That is 13 with 25. So which one is greater? 25 is greater. So shift. Now compare 13, that is temp, with 17. Which one is greater? 17 is greater. So shift. Now in the first place you have to write 13. In this way third iteration works. And in case of fourth iteration, you have to make temp as 2. So compare first 2 with 31. Which one is greater? Say which one is greater? 31 is greater. If 31 is greater, then shift. Now temp is 2. So compare temp with 25. 2 with 25. 25 is greater. So shift. Now compare temp with 17. That is 17 with 2. So 17 is greater. Shift. And now finally compare 13 with 2. So which one is greater? 13 is greater. So shift. And finally you have to write 2 at the first position. In this way insertion sort works. Now we will learn the programming of insertion sort. Now I have some question. Question is, if the element number of this array is 5, then how many iterations are required to sort this array by insertion sort? It is 4. In case of first iteration, which one is temp? If it is 0th element, if it is first, if it is second element. So in case of first iteration, first element is temp. In case of second iteration, second element is temp. In case of third iteration, third element, and in case of fourth iteration, fourth element is temp. Now in case of first iteration, you have to compare with which element? You have to compare the element before first element. In case of second iteration, you have to compare with which element? You have to compare, means this one is temp, second element. So the elements before the second elements. And in case of third iteration, it is the element before the third element, in this way. Now the algorithm. Algorithm is, here the total number of elements in your array, say 5. So value of no is 5. Okay. So this loop will execute how many times? 1 to less than no, means 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 times. This loop is for 4 iterations. Now say I am taking the third iteration. So in case of third iteration, what is the value of I? It is 3 because it is third iteration. I start counting iteration from 1. So it is 3. Now this is the situation in case of third iteration. Now in case of third iteration, which one is temp? It is the third element. So 0, 1, 2, 3. So temp is 13. Now you have to compare with which element? The element before temp, this element and this element. So if this element, here the value of I is 3, here 2, here 1 and here 0. So I have to compare with the second element, with first element and with 0th element. So I start comparing with second element. So j is 2. So j is I minus 1. So it is 2 because I is 3. Now you have to compare with this element to the first element, means till the value of j equals to 0 you have to compare. You have to compare j equals to 2 to j equals to 0, means j equals to 2, j equals to 1 and j equals to 0. So I am starting one for loop. Is ARRJ greater than temp? What is ARRJ? ARRJ means j is 2. What is ARRJ? It is 31. So is 31 greater than temp? What is temp? 13. So is 31 greater than 13? And also you have to check, is j greater than equals to 0? So first case, is 31 greater than 13? Yes, 31 greater than 13. And is j greater than equals to 0? Yes, j equals to 2. So both conditions satisfied. Then ARRJ plus 1 equals to ARRJ. So shift 31 here, means at ARR3 you have to give the value of ARR2. So this is the position of ARR3, you have to give the value of ARR2. So 31 goes in second position. So from second position to third position. Now j minus minus. What is the value of j now? J becomes 1. Now execute the loop again. Is ARRJ greater than temp? Means if ARRI greater than temp, ARRJ is now, j is 1 now. So it is 25. Is 25 greater than 13? Yes. And j greater than equals to 0? Yes, j equals to 1 now. Then shift ARRJ plus 1 equals to ARRJ. Then shift 25 at location 2. So what is the value of j now? J is now 1. So shift ARR1 to ARR2. So shift 25 here. Now j minus minus. What is the value of j now? J becomes 0 now. So again execute the loop. Is ARRJ greater than temp? Is ARRJ, j is 0 now. So is 17 greater than 13? Yes. And is j greater than equals to 0? Not greater than but equals to 0. So two conditions satisfied. Then shift 17 here. So shift ARR 0 at location ARR 1. So shift 17 here. J minus minus. J becomes what? J becomes minus 1. Now, in case of j, if j becomes minus 1, this loop will get false because j greater than equals to 0 maximum. So j is minus 1, so it is not possible to execute this loop. So now one task is still remaining. The remaining task is you have to shift our temp value to the first place. First place means what is the value of j now? Value of j now is minus 1. So you have to write ARR j plus 1 equals to temp. What is the value of j? J is minus 1. Minus 1 plus 1 means 0. So at location ARR 0, you have to write temp. So at location ARR 0, you shift your temp value. In this way, this algorithm works. Now, I want to see the code of this algorithm. See the code. So see here, just a minute. This is our code for insertion sort. I am declaring one array of 30 elements. Supply the number of elements. So take the value from the user. By executing the for loop, take the value in this array, and then this code is for our insertion sort program. This total code, we already discussed this thing, and after that execute again this loop to print our sorted array. So see, just run this program in your machine, see the code, pause your video, go through the program, see the code. This is for insertion sort and this is for printing. Now when I run the program, How many number of elements? Say 5. I am giving 78, 23, 56, 12 and 9. So after sorting, I get this array, sorted array. Now these are your homework. Try to solve this problem and answer me in the comment section what is the result. Pause your video, try to solve this problem. I am waiting for your reply. For getting more updates, please subscribe my channel. That's all for today. Thank you.